What's up, boys and girls? It's me, Nate, from Everyday Game Study at Motor City Comic Con 2016 with Christopher Sabat. Or Sabat. Sabat.
That's okay. I like it. But do you know what I liked about it? That was the fastest intro I've ever heard. You're not wasting any time. Let's get into this interview.
I get scared easily, and plus I'm really quick on the
That's okay.
On that.
Here, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Christopher Sabat. Christopher Johann Sebastian Euripides Original Sabat. I'm here at Motor City Comic Con.
Yeah, but a voice actor of your talent should be. I'm surprised you don't have like a fast talking voice.
No, it just I think it has something to do with like the physiology of my voice. Like when it's lower, it's like a larger gear. It takes more effort to kind of make it go. You know what I mean? Like it's like slower talking is usually easier for me. The faster I talk, the higher my voice has to get. So
no, everyone knows that you were credited for Dragon Ball Z and voice acting through there. But what is some of your favorite voice actings that you've ever done? Like when did you first get your start in voice acting? When did you start noticing that you really loved it?
Well, I didn't know there was such a thing as voice acting when I was growing up, but I think if I had known, I probably would have pursued that my entire life. What I was doing was ultimately voice acting, but in different forms. Like I was obsessed with recording. I used to own all these little like cassette recorders and dual cassette decks and record players, and I used to love to sit in my room and record my voice talking over, making different sound effects and stuff, like almost a radio broadcast or like a radio drama all by myself. And I was also obsessed with sounds and recording and keyboards and synthesizers. And one thing I got to do that nobody in this world gets to do now, unless you have a special app for it or something like that, was before the days of caller identification. And so one of my favorite things to do was prank call people all the time. So I was essentially working on dumb voices from a very early age, just calling people going like, hello, I just open up the phone book like, is your refrigerator running? And I go, yes. I go, well, you better go catch it. Click. And I was obsessed with like calling people's houses or changing their answering machines without knowing that back then they were just like old cassettes. And I would just run up to their answering machine when they weren't aware and like change it to like, hi, this is Duty Face McGee's answering machine. Whatever was funny when I was like 10. But yeah, it ultimately kind of led to what I'm doing today. I've always been using my voice. I went to school at University of North Texas. I was an opera major at first, studying to be a singer because they gave me a scholarship. What I realized is that while the school was awesome and the scholarship they gave me was great, I eventually realized that like that wasn't what I wanted to do. Especially when they were saying things like, you shouldn't go out late, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, you shouldn't like drink, you shouldn't like...
So get rid of all the fun stuff.
Basically, everything that I could imagine as a freshman in college, like I wanted to do, they were telling me that it was probably not the smartest thing. And so it was a very quick way to get me out of the music department. And so I switched to radio, television, film, and it just kind of landed that way. I was in radio for a long time too. And my favorite thing, even more so than like being on the air, because that was a little stressful, was making commercials for clients. And all of those things kind of factored into what I do now.
How to phrase this? Do you still call upon your opera background or musical background in some of your voice acting skills?
I do call upon like some of the vocal techniques that we used, definitely breathing techniques that we use to make sure that you don't blow your voice out. Believe it or not, after all these years, 16 years of working on Dragon Ball, I've never fully blown my voice out for more than, a day. Even back in those days, I used to do 8-9 hours a day, screaming, just, 5 days a week, blowing it out.
Now, I've got a question for you. There's another group out there called TeamFourStar.
Team what?
4-Star.
Team 4 balls? Team 4 ball? Is it so between all of them they have 4 testicles?
Pretty much.
That sounds like some people I'd want to meet because they sound like some serious pussies. Actually, I know them. They're really good people. They're excellent.
I watch their stuff and I go like, I wonder if he even like listens to the guy that does like your rendition of Vegeta.
Oh yeah. His name is Lonnie Pator, and he is hysterical. And with the first so I didn't actually know of TeamFourStar until it kind of got thrust upon me, like not sexually or anything, but just like got thrown in my face at conventions. People would come up and go, can you say Dodge, or can you say like Super Saiyan Swagger? I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? And eventually,
where's my Super Suit Woman?
Yeah, exactly. So I ended up finding them online, and I was shocked at how good their impressions were.
One of my favorite lines in your voice, like through him, is when Bulma and him hook up for the first time. What the fuck's a condom?
Oh God, what's a condom?
I died inside. It's like just dying laughing.
They're brilliant, and part of what they do, like the parody is excellent, and what I think makes it even better is their use of editing is top notch. Like it's really tight, it's really well produced. I got to give them a lot of credit. They're pretty talented.
Now, is there any other projects that you're working on right now?
Actually, I'm really excited about two. One is I just got cast in a great new show that Funimation's like in the process of releasing. A few of the episodes are dubbed now. It's called My Hero Academia. It's going to be basically.
I actually have that in my queue.
Yes, you got to watch it. It's going to be the next Naruto. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's really good. It made me kind of like a little emotional even by the second episode. Second thing, I'm doing like 3 or 4 voices in Gearbox's new game Battleborn. I play Atticus, which is this kind of big beefy dude, a guy named Wrath who sounds very much like Vegeta, and my favorite character that I play is this sentry robot named Jeff, who you'll get to know pretty fast. So
awesome. Is there any other projects that you want to talk about other than your upcoming voice acting work? Anything new other than voice acting?
I'm going to remodel my bathroom soon. Let's see. I plan on getting rid of these shoes. I'm going to retire them completely. And I'm not going to use. I'm not ever going to try and use beard dye on my face again because it kind of like burned my face a little bit. So that sucked.
This would make this would be better if you were doing this in the voice of Vegeta, because I would literally just walk away.
Oh, good. So if I do the voice of Vegeta, you'll literally just walk away. Get out of here now!
That's it.
This interview is over.
That's it, boys and girls, from Motor City Comic Con 2016. Thank you, Christopher Sabat. Sabat.
Sherbert.
Vegeta. See ya, boys.